great Avon team. How are you today? I promised you around 4 o'clock I would get on, and it is just a little bit after 4, so I'm doing pretty good today. A couple things I wanted to cover before I actually talk about campaign 24 and the what's new. I wanted to kind of address a question that had been asked to me before about the e-store. So if you are, and I'm trying to think of the best way to word this, if for some reason, there's a few reasons to, obviously there's lots of reasons to use your e-store, but and first of all and foremost is to promote to your customers so that your customers can make purchases there, and that saves you time, it saves you money, it saves you energy running around, going around and doing extra things that you don't have to do. So if you can get someone to place an order on your e-store, that's great. I also just posted today the incentive that Avon has going on. If between a certain day, this time and this time, you have $100 worth of orders between date X and date Y, you will earn some free product. So they're definitely making it fun for us to be placing online e-store orders, or to encourage our customers to do that, and by way of doing that, then we earn some free product. So definitely take into consideration how far along are you on your e-store orders. Check it out. If you know somebody has placed a $50 order and then you get another one that comes in for like $20 or $30 and you're getting close to that $100 order, it may be worth you going in and ordering a few things yourself, something that you wouldn't normally get 20% earnings on. So, or sorry, 40% earnings on, something that you only get 20% earnings on. So in case you are new and you're not sure what in the world I'm talking about, and somehow we have missed getting this memo to you, there are items in our book that are 20% earning items. So that would be, I like to call it foo-foo stuff. Anything that's not made or manufactured by Avon. Avon products are basically our skincare, our perfume, some jewelry, most of the jewelry, no watches, and all our cosmetics and health and beauty, so body lotions, that kind of thing. That's all Avon related and manufactured by Avon. So the things that are not, this is what I call a foo-foo item. Fun stuff, shoes, pocketbook, a top, a scarf, anything like that that is watches. Watches are also a foo-foo item. Anything that is not made or manufactured by Avon. Most of the time it is going to be more like the clothing or the stuff for kids, that kind of thing. I was trying to look for a clear page, a white page so you could see it. At the top there is a little, you know, I like a little blackberry sign at the top. That is your indicator that that's a fixed earnings item. So you will only earn 20% off of that. When you become President's Club, you have sold $10,000 in a campaign year. So that is within the 26 campaigns that we have from beginning to end. And if you get started in the middle of the year and you hit $10,000 in sales, woohoo, you're awesome! Because it takes a lot of work to get to that. So we applaud those who make the effort and get to those sales and achieve that goal, because there's a lot of things you get from hitting President's Club, and I'll do that on another Friday Focus because I don't want this to be a long drawn out video for you. But I just wanted you to know that these are your 20% earning items. So back to what we were saying. If you have you're getting close to hitting that $100 on your e-store, you could go in as a customer and place an order on your e-store for this pair of shoes, for instance, that's $24.99. I'm not going to make any more from it. I won't make any less from it. I will earn at least 20%. That's what I would earn on them if I were ordering them by keying in my order manually. Going to www.youravon.com, where I have to put in my account number, and then there's like the order tab and all that. So if I was placing an order for that item, and it's a 20% earning item, that there doesn't make a difference. So there's no change in my earnings, whether it's ordered on the e-store or whether I ordered it from me ordering it manually. However, the change comes, and here's where I want to encourage some of you who may be new and you feel like you don't have that many customers yet. I'm not making any money. I'm struggling because I spend more than I make. And be sure that if you're spending more than you make, ask yourself some questions. Why am I spending more than I make? First of all, how many books are you ordering? How many books are you getting out? How many customers are you trying to reach? Are you trying to just hit the same people over and over? Because if you are, then this is why you're not making anything extra and you're spending more than you're making. If I order one pack of 10 books, statistics tell me that out of that 10 books, one book is mine. So now I have 9 books that I'm going to give out. Out of that 9 books that I give to customers, if I got names and phone numbers for every single one of them, the odds are even less if I do not have follow-up information. So note that somewhere, if follow-up is important. So if I do have, let's just say I have follow-up information, I can call every single one of those 9 people. Out of those 9 people, possibly I will get maybe 4 orders out of those 9 people. I will get a few people who say, I don't have the money this time, I'd love to order some things, I saw some stuff I liked, can you catch me next time around? And if you stay on top of that, those people probably will order the next time around. You also have to figure out, or just feel through there are sometimes people who will take up just because they don't want to disappoint you, and they feel like they're letting you down if they don't take the book, but then they never place an order. So that you have to determine that as well. Is this somebody who I want to continue to give books to? Just because they don't place an order the first time doesn't mean you go, well, that's it, I'm not giving them a book anymore. You don't want to do that, because the only way you ever establish them as a customer is if you continue to service them, take care of them. But certainly if you have been giving them books for a little while and they're not giving you any orders, then you may want to consider asking the question, basically, do they really like Avon, and would they still like to get a book because you haven't ordered from them recently and you're not sure if maybe they have somebody ordering from, and they're just using your book? So realistically, that's not fair to you. So if they do have somebody else they order from, but they just didn't tell you that, you would want to establish that and then make sure to tell them, well, that person definitely, I don't want to step on that person's toes. So they definitely need to be giving you a book. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes people do talk to somebody and then they end up finding out that their cousin Sally sells Avon, or a very, very close friend is selling Avon, and so they feel obligated to order from that person, but yet they now know you, so they'll continue to take your book. So you do have to sort through that. But anyway, so that, just a little side note about the sales and getting books, that kind of thing. But if your sales are less, and let's say you don't have a $50 sale, in order to earn money it in your sales, you have to sell at least $50 worth of product. So if you don't sell $50, you are not going to make a thing. So if your sales are $49.99, you don't make a thing. You're going to pay exactly $49.99 plus your tax and all that. You're not going to earn anything on that. So be sure, note it somewhere, that you have to have at least a $50 sale in order to earn with your sales in Avon. So that being said, if you have a sale less than $50, here's where your e-store can help. If there is, we do have, I should say, several opportunities Avon has given us to be able to get your products on your e-store. Trying to think what I was going to say. Trying to get your products on your e-store with a $25 order and free shipping. So, for instance, somebody wants to order these shoes, and that's just a $25 order. Well, it's minus a penny, so you'd have to add a lip balm, something small, to actually get it, because it is by the penny. So if your customer goes to order something for $25 and they're a penny short, they will not get free shipping on that item. So you want to be sure to encourage them that, or maybe you could say, I saw a great bracelet, I saw a great necklace, something that will look cute worn with those shoes, or maybe a top that would look nice with those shoes, or maybe a purse that would look cute with those shoes. But if they're on a budget, you're more likely going to be easier finding a new shade of lipstick or something fun for them to add to the order. But if they really are tight, then just suggest a lip balm, because everybody could use a lip balm. Or sometimes the hand creams are on sale for $1.99. You can add that. But whatever it takes, get that item shipped for free. And it may be, and then that's your online order. You get 20% of that order because it's an online order. Where if you went in and placed the order manually, went into your avon.com, typed in your account number, and then went under the order tab and placed the order, you're going to not make any money on that at all. You're going to pay the $24.99 plus the tax, and you're not going to make any money. So at least if you want to make something, utilize your e-store. Go in as your own customer. Make yourself a customer on your e-store, and use that to place your order so that you'll get some kind of credit for that sale. So if it's a smaller sale, and you really had slow business for the 2 weeks, and maybe for whatever reason you were sick, ill, or whatever, didn't get out, and you had one person who placed a $15 order, and that's all you got, then I would be looking to see what other items that you might be able to use yourself, or maybe you could call one more person and get a $10 order. You can always offer to previous customers, tell them, you know, there's a special on, if you know that they like the Avon senses, we also have those for, you know, a four-pack bundle or a 5-pack bundle for $9.99, $12.99. So call some of your regulars and let them know, you know, it has a special bundle on sale right now for just $10 or $12. It's 4 pieces, and here's a contest right now. They have, if you're interested, because there's only so many of them, where's the contest is the main thing. So if they can help you out because you're in your contest, then not just or post on Facebook site. Any way you can get the word out so that you can get another addition. So we have different bundles that are tenders, and after that, you're gonna put in code to get the free shipping, and so you didn't have to pay anything to get it shipped to you. But even if you did, if you would always be paying $6 minimally to get stuff shipped to you, regular. Hand over sales, you're going to be $6 shipping. And when you have a lot of customers, if you haven't at least gotten around 7 to 10 customers and have able to charge 70 cents charge, that has absorbed that amount of shipping that's being charged too. So definitely want to consider going to your e-store and using your e-store to make that purchase, and then you just have it shipped to you so that you then deliver it to the customer. The downside to placing your order is as I'm giving you if you have to return, it's going to cost you. So you have to, because it is broken and they sent it, it was faulty, then that is no cost to you. But if you get it and the customer says, oh, that's not the right size, I need a different size, that's on the customer. Or I don't like that color, that's not what I thought it was going to be. So they change anything where it's a change their mind, then it is going to cost you to send it back. So you have to pay the postage to get that sent back if that's the case. Where if you're ordering from our regular site, you are allowed one free return. So, and when they say one free return, they mean one boxed up free return. So you could have 3 or 4 customers within 2 campaigns that could have some things that didn't fit or they weren't what they expected, and you can push all those things together into one box, and that is considered one return. So just FYI. So the downside is that you could have to pay shipping to send it back. But if you're looking to order product, is unless they're allergic, and they would know that ahead of time, certainly should know that ahead of time. And if it's a fragrance and you're going to do it like this, definitely let them sample it before they buy it. But most of the time with all the regular stuff, the jewelry, all the regular Avon product, we don't really have much trouble with having to do any returns on stuff like that. Most of the time it would be shoes, because people order the wrong size, or a piece of clothing, you think a shirt's going to fit and it's the wrong size and they have to send it back. So that's the only thing on that to be alert on. But otherwise, we want you to make money, so definitely consider using your e-store. And your e-store will have all those different offers. So the other nice thing is, if not just the free shipping, but let's say you just hit the $50 mark, and you can get some free stuff with that order. Like there's a, I just posted it today. There was a set of mascara, I can't remember what all, but there was makeup stuff that you could get for your customer. It was for the customer. They would get, I want to say it was either $50 or $55 order. But and at that point of sale for you, you would be making 20% anyway. So whether it's on your online store or you're keying it in personally, you're at 20%. So if you were looking to get some free stuff, you want to score some freebies, then you may go online and order your items that way. And it did also say a 50, I can't remember now if it's 50 or 55 because I'm not looking at the deal, but at 50 or $55, I want to say it was $50 order, then you get 20% savings off of that order. So technically your total would be, you'd save 20%, and then you earn 20% off of that sale. So that will be credited back to you on your Avon account. And so there's a little bit of savings right off the bat. And so whatever the total is, you're going to have that difference when you charge your customer. So let's say your customer orders maybe a candle for $9.99, and maybe they do order some skincare, something that cost another $30. So now you're at $40, and then maybe you have a couple of other customers or another customer. Maybe you have 3 people who have just ordered a few small things, some lipsticks or whatever, and it totals around $10 or $15. So you hit that $50 mark. You would not make 40% if you are not new, if you're past your first 6 campaigns, because now we're in this, unless you got started before campaign 22, then you have through 8 campaigns, and you have to have a $200 order, those last few orders, in order to get your 40%. So now, as of 22, you need to sell at least $50 and join up every 3 campaign in order to get 40%. So it may be that would be more beneficial for you to do the Easter order. And you just have to decide what is worth for you. You put in the regular order, and that Easter order counts towards your award sales. So if you have somebody else that ends up, maybe they place an order not on your order day, but a couple days before that, that puts you at a higher earnings bracket too. So for anything that's keyed in, not your e-store orders, but for anything that is keyed in by you personally. So anyway, I hope that helps a little bit. It sounds kind of confusing when I'm trying to explain it probably, but I don't see, I asked about what would be a good time, and everybody said around 4 o'clock, but I don't think the video's kind of going in and out, so I don't know if some people have tried to get on and had some problems. And I apologize if that's the case, but hopefully when the recording comes back around, it'll be good and you'll be able to hear it okay. So I don't know if you have questions about that, or as I was trying to explain it doesn't quite, something isn't connecting or you're not making sense with it. But if that's the case, just let me know, and you can leave a comment in the bottom and ask a question about the e-store if you're not sure, what discount you're going to get, or if you have sale of XYZ, is this better to do it at your e-store, or is it better to key it in personally? So anyway, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and break up my Friday focus, and so the video isn't too long. This part covers the e-store side of things that I wanted to share, and hopefully it makes sense to you to decide that if your sales are less than $50, you may want to consider using your e-store to make the purchase and then have it shipped to you, and then you deliver it to your customer. Or if they're willing to just go online and place the order themselves, great. But at the same time, if they have that small order, they may not want to pay that $5.95 shipping fee. So that's why it would be good if you decide to order a few other things yourself, or there's some things you're going to want and you have the free shipping code for a $25 order. and you can go ahead and get your stuff shipped for free. So that will be good for you and for your customer. Okie dokie, so that's it on the e-store. I'm going to finish up the what's new for 24 and share some other things. So I'm going to cut this one down and head off of here for just a few minutes, and then give people a chance to come back around probably in another, say, 15 minutes or so. So thanks for watching, if you were watching, and I'm sorry if it got hazy and something and you couldn't get on, but hopefully the recording will be good. So talk to you later. Bye.